Actually, we went to 130 this year. Felt like there were enough players that, and I don't want to get into specific positions, but we felt like this draft is pretty deep in a lot of different areas, and we went to 130. Essentially, we factored in some of the character and the medical concerns. Some players are certainly off our board, as they usually are, but we feel like we have a pretty strong board heading into the draft. Generally over the last probably 2 or 3 years, we end up finishing the draft with about anywhere from 8 to 15 players left, which become our priority free agents after the draft's over. And everybody's board looks a little different in the NFL. Ours may have different names based on some of our schematical needs and again factoring in character concerns and I think the one thing you can say about this organization is we've never shied away from small school players as well, which we've had some recent success with guys like Justin Bethel and some other players.
Steve, I know you've been through this process a lot, but have you taken any lessons from the last couple of seasons, sort of sitting in the big chair?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you got to trust your gut, and you get in situations where it's always enticing to draft for need, and particularly when you have some holes on your roster. But you always have to continue to remind yourself that your needs in April and May are always different than they are in September and October. Whether it's injuries or suspensions or whatever it may be, needs are always changing, but you can never have enough good players.
What has changed as far as the dynamic for you? Obviously, you're in charge at this point, so what changes in your relationship with the others at the table?
Well, I think instead of being a good talker, I have to become a better listener. And you have a lot of different opinions in the room that matter. And so not only do Coach and I have a lot of conversations about individual players, but we have to listen to what our coaches have to say, what our scouts have to say. Those guys put a tremendous amount of time and effort into the process, and you have to respect everybody's opinions, whether you agree or not. And we have some healthy debates up there, and it's exactly what you look for. You look for some variances in opinions, and to me, that's how you always arrive at the right grade. Whenever you have difference of opinions, and we understand that at the end of the day, like we've always said, it's a cardinal grade.